Hi everybody, and thank you for watching. So I started this channel to have some accountability and motivate myself to organize my home. I have decided to participate in Vlogmas this year and complete this 30-day organizing challenge I found online. If this sounds interesting to you, please subscribe to my channel, watch my daily videos as I clean my areas of my home and make 2024 an amazing year for myself and for my family. Welcome to Vlogmas and Organizing Challenge Day 5. So we're supposed to look at recipes, but I do not have any recipes. Most of my recipes are on my phone, so I decided to focus on my spice cabinet instead. So this is my spice and I would say sauce cabinet. So there's a lot of products here and it is actually quite messy, so I've got a bit of dust and excess stuff there. So I really wanted to pull everything out, reorganize it. And yeah, you can see a whole bunch of stuff in the corner there. I really wanted to reorganize this and make use of the space. That person there on the corner, that is my son. So as I am cleaning this cabinet, he's actually cooking on the other side of the stove. And so as I am cleaning this, I am asking him questions because he was mentioning that there's a certain spice that he put in this cabinet and he couldn't find. So I'm on the eye out for that. And then as I am cleaning it, I am also talking to him, letting him know about certain products that I'm finding. So I'm checking the expiry dates. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are way out there. They have a best by date of maybe like August this year. So I'm like, well, do you think you still want to use it? If not, I'm just going to throw it away. So my son did pick up this spices in a container. He was asking me if that was the one that he was looking for. I'm like, nope, that's the one that I got from my local grocery store. Some of our grocery stores are pretty cool where if you're buying meat from the butcher, they will spice it for you. And then also sometimes they're not too sure how much to put on there. So they will actually give you a container of spices so that you can spice it yourself at home. So we do have a few of those in here as well. So I'm going to go through those and double check, try to remember when we last got it. And if it's been there for quite a while, I'll probably just throw it away. Some of the products here are actually from my mother-in-law. Sometimes she cooks at our house, and so I will find a bunch of random spices in Ziplocs. And so I've been going through those and double checking them all. And so this one here, I'm just changing out the Ziploc because the Ziploc is now all like sticky and oily and dirty. So I just decided to we'll put it in a different container. This product here, I ended up putting it into a different container or different Ziploc, thinking that everything's good. And then when I turned around and double checked the date, it expired in October 2015. I was like, what? I can't believe it's been here for that long. So we've only been in our home for 3 years. So we've actually transported that from our old place to this place, and or maybe my mother-in-law brought it over just recently, I don't know, but I'm not gonna have it here in this cabinet. I decided to end up throwing it away, even though I just wasted a Ziploc and put it in there. I have a few more of these other kind of spices. Usually we get them in packets, and then I will transfer them over to these little bottles. These are specific special spices that my husband uses when he cooks. So I'm just wiping down the bottles right now. I'm going to place them back in a cabinet, and we do have a few empty ones. So I'm just going to find a place for those later on. Probably put them behind, because we probably will use those a little bit later. So as we come to the end of this first shelf, I'm putting all of the expired products in a plastic bag for now, so then I can focus on the small little spice rack that is right next to the stove. So these are items that we use quite often, so our salts, our peppers, our oils. So I'm just going to quickly wipe this down a little bit and make it a little bit more neater. And if I can find space in the cabinet for these products, I'll probably do that. I want to have minimum spices here on display next to the oven. I really want to have a lot of them more or less up atop in the cabinet. I forgot to change the angle of the camera before I started on the second shelf, but you can see me bringing down all the products on there. So I'm going to bring all those down, and then I'm going to wipe down the cabinet. This shelf usually has a lot of our sauces, and there's a few canned products there, but most of these are for him to cook. So my husband is the cook of the family, and so all these are readily available for him to put into his dishes. And there are a lot of most of our Asian spices, sauces, and stuff like that are in this cabinet, so it's easily accessible for him while he's cooking over the stove. When we moved into this house, I was pretty good at creating or putting all of these shelf liners, and so instead of me replacing them, I'm just going to wipe them down. They're still pretty good, they're just a little bit dirty, like sometimes the sauces or the bottoms of the cans causes a bit of debris on the bottom of the liner. So I just wiped it down, and now I'm just trying to rearrange the products, put them like products together, and so that we have a bit more space in this shelf. As I picked up this sauce bottle, I noticed that it was open, and I'm just checking the instructions to see if you're supposed to put it in the fridge after you've opened it. And then I was asking my son, and he's like, I'll just put it in the fridge anyway, regardless. Usually a lot of our sauces are in the fridge when they are open, just so they can last longer. And then yeah, I did notice this other bottle here that was all in Glad wrap, because we've got that from the Philippines. The shelf 2 is basically done. Now I'm going to prepare myself to get to the third shelf. So this is pretty high. So you're going to see I'm actually going to climb onto my kitchen counter. My shelving or my cabinets are pretty high. And so I really have to, I'm quite short. Even with a stool, I can't reach up there. So I'm just going to bring all the products down, and then I'm going to wipe down the liner, the shelf liner, as well as the shelf. And then start to rearrange them, and like I said, put like products together. By organizing this cabinet, I realized that we had almost 4 different kinds of soy sauce and vinegars. I decided to rearrange them, so I tried to put all the soy sauce together. Anything that was open, I brought it in the front. Anything that hasn't been open, I put it in the back. We have a bunch of different types of vinegar as well, and fish sauce. So depending on the dish that my husband is cooking, he prefers a specific type, which is why we have a variety of them. Thankfully, none of these are expired. We actually go through these quite a lot, so that's why we always have excess of those bottles. Maybe once every 2 months we go to the Asian store and Asian grocery store and then stock up, which is why I always try to rearrange this to make sure that we have a space in this cabinet for all the excess. We don't like to go to the supermarket that often because we tend to impulse buy. But there are a few products there that you see on the kitchen counter that are expired. So there's an apple cider vinegar that's expired, so I just threw that in the bag. So let's recap of what my cabinet looked like before, my spice cabinet. So there's a little bit of organization, yes, but I haven't reorganized this in a long time. There is a lot of products and there's a lot of bags of spices in that corner there, so I really wanted to clean, declutter, and organize this cabinet. Now let's look at how it looks now. So it looks a lot more better. I believe all the products are in the right place. The spices are all organized, the sauces are all organized, so there's actually quite a lot of empty space there that I could see. So I was really happy with the way it turned out. And then also down here on our small spice rack next to the stove, there's minimum products there. And so here is the large plastic bag of all the stuff that I'm going to throw away that has expired. So I was really happy with the way I was able to organize this cabinet and throw away quite a lot of products. And so for tomorrow, we're going to focus on under the bathroom sink. And so we're done with the kitchen, and now it's on to another room in our house. Thank you for watching.